everyone, it's Kendall for the Hafter Center. This is Bodyweight HIIT. Your timer's on the screen. We're going to go ahead and get started with the jog in place. Throughout class, you're going to see the timer counting down. I will let you know what we're doing a little bit before we do it. Nice, easy jog here. I'm not used to it being so quiet during class. All right, from here, let's take the feet out wide. Easy squats, because we got those to start off with, so we don't have to do too many. And now let's add a little twist to the side and a squat in the middle. So it's 1, 2, squat in the middle. 1, 2, squat in the middle. We're going to pick up the heel as we turn. Last one here. Hold the feet steady, slight bend at the knee. We're going to reach up and over. Alternate sides. Warm up the upper body. We have 3 levels of every exercise today. If we get into any of those harder levels or more intense levels, and it feels like that intensity isn't for you, take it across the chest, then you're just going to go back down to one of the moves we've already done. So give yourself a break. As you reach across the chest, we're still pivoting onto the toe, opposite of where we're reaching. Hold it steady. Give me big windmills forward. And take it back. And hold it here. Give me a nice 5 feet. Thank you so much, Gordon. You're going to hear him throughout class. We're just going to shift left and right. Keep the chest lifted. It's like teaching in a library. It's so quiet in here. I can literally hear the clock ticking. Let's take it all the way down to the floor and hold for 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Walk it to the other side for 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Walk it over. 2, 1. One more time. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Hands to the center. Heel toe the feet in. Slight bend at the knee. Let's roll it all the way up. Reach the arms up and take them down. We're going into side step jacks. Forgot to turn my watch on. What else is new? I'm going to turn it on now. Keep moving the arms. If you forgot to turn your watch on because I didn't tell you, now's the time. Last one here. If you want, take it to your full jack. We got 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Get ready for block number 1. I'm going to come up a little bit closer. Awesome, glad you can hear it. For our 40-second round in block 1, we're just going to be doing a body weight squat for the entire 40 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Let's keep the feet planted down, keep the chest lifted, squat as low as you are comfortable going. If you're trying to get really deep in your squats and you're feeling your heels start to elevate, that's how you know you're outside of your ideal range of motion. So if I come here and my heels start to lift up, that's as far as I'm going to go. Nice and easy to start off. Apparently my GPS is ready.
3, 2, 1.
All right, now we get a nice long break, 20 seconds. So all of our breaks are half as long as our work phases. We're going to keep the feet moving, keep the heart rate lifted. We're going to do one small change to make it a little bit more intense, but we're going to work for 10 less seconds.
3, 2, 1.
That's awesome. We're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, and then lift it off. 1, 2, 3. If you don't love jumping, come up into a calf raise. Your toes will stay down.
That's halfway.
Oh, it's so nice to have that timer on the screen, isn't it? And this is where it probably burns. We're almost there.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
So now we have our 15-second rest. Our last round is only 20 seconds. This is the most intense it's going to be for block number 1. It's all squat jumps.
3,
You can do this.
2, 1.
20 seconds. Now, if you don't love jumping, remember, you can just come up into that calf raise, but you can still make it explosive. My toes aren't leaving the ground. You can.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're going into our first isometric block. I want you to give me that right foot forward, left foot back. We're going to sink down into our split squat.
1.
Sink.
Iso.
Hold. At the halfway point, we're going to try and hold here for 30. At the halfway point, we're going to switch to forward leg. That back knee can be as close to the ground as you'd like. So nice to have mirrors for the first time in months. If you need a break, take a break. Come right back to it. Get ready to switch. In 3, 2, 1. Switch the lead leg. Drop it back down. In our next block, we're going to be down to the floor. So there's a lot of level change today. Plenty of time to work in the first round of each block. If you're still holding with me, remember to keep breathing. You got this. We're coming right down to the floor.
3.
Get your hands ready if you're still in the split squat. Hands to the floor. Set it up in your plank. Push back to your plank. Plank to the plank. So, when you are in your plank, you want the ankles to be directly over the ball of the foot. When you're in your plank, you're going to drive your heels to the ground. Take your ears between your biceps. Pull your chest through your arms. Reset in your nice high plank. Almost there.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, we're going to stay down here on the floor. Our adding on that intensity is going to be a sweep across. So when you pike up, your right hand is going to cross to the left ankle, return to your plank, and then switch sides. So you'll be here to here, back
3,
to the plank.
2, 1.
Alternate between the two. When you reposition the hands, make sure that they're landing right underneath the shoulder.
That's halfway.
Turn back to the side.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
That move is going to increase intensity by adding a push-up when we return to plank. That push-up can be from the knees if you would like it to be.
3, 2, 1.
So we slice, reset and plank, add a push-up, slice, reset and plank. It's only 20 seconds. We're going right into our isometric move after the 10-second break. You can do this.
3, 2, 1.
Just like ripping off the Band-Aid, we're done. Let's take it around. Our isometric hold is going to be a glute bridge. Now bring your back back.
2, 1.
Come all the way down. Heels into the glutes. Lift the glutes up. We're looking straight up to the ceiling. The palms can be down next to the hips, reaching towards the heels. Palms can be up towards the ceiling. Or we can reach the arms all the way up to decrease our stability, easy for me to say, and make it a little more challenging. If you want, take the hands together right over the chest. Make sure you're still digging in with the heels, lifting the glutes up to the sky.
That's halfway.
Thank you so much, Gordon. We are going to stay down here on the floor for block number 3. So there's going to be no rush. If you want to challenge yourself and hold for the entire 60 seconds, you can do it. If you want, pick up the toes, maybe dig in a little more with those hamstrings and glutes.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, drop it down. We're going to extend the legs and go into a Pilates scissors. So we roll up through the spine, look towards the toes, bring one leg in, toes stay pointed, switch to the other side. So it's 40 seconds here, nice and easy. And remember, whatever we do on that hot round,
That's halfway.
you can always go back to when we do the hotter and hottest rounds if you need a break. But try a couple reps at the harder level just to see what you can do. Set your benchmarks. Make sure you're exhaling as you're pulling the knee in.
1, rest.
And all the way down. The next move, this time instead of a straight leg, we're going to have a bent knee. We're going to roll up, hug the knee to chest, and switch sides. We're going to try and keep those shoulders lifted the whole way through. Take your time to stretch.
3, 2,
Roll it up.
1.
Start with one knee in, and switch, and switch. At the halfway point, we're going to make one small change. All right, here's that change.
Halfway.
We're going to sweep the arms, hug, come up a little bit more. Sweep the arms, hug a little bit more. So the legs are out for a little bit longer.
3, 2, 1.
Release and stretch. In our 20-second round, we're going to come all the way up off the floor, hug the knee to the chest, come all the way back down. Switch sides. Start with that nice big reach.
3, 2, 1.
And come up. 20 seconds here. You can do it.
That's halfway.
Go so fast. Exhale, way up.
2, 1.
Let's
Raise
flip it over into a nice high plank. We're going to hold it here. Now, 60 seconds for a plank is a very long time,
3,
especially if you haven't been doing planks forever.
ISO.
Hold it if you can. Push forward so the ankles stack up over the balls of the feet. If it's getting too challenging to hold, if you're starting to shake, if you're having a tough time breathing, you're having a tough time stabilizing, your form's breaking apart, just drop the knees. Hold it. Maybe you have time. Maybe you want to pick the knees up. If your wrists are bothering you for any reason, you can come down to a low plank. And that's going to be elbows underneath the shoulders. Let's keep our head in line with the spine. So no need to dip it down, look towards the toes. Your toes aren't going anywhere. Lots of options. I'm going to come back up high. We're going to be back to standing after this. 10 seconds to go. I got to cheat. Are you hanging out with me in that nice high plank?
3, 2,
when you're ready,
1.
Let's bring it up. Next round, we're going to hit side lunges. Let's go to the right. Start with feet together. Lunge to the right. Bring your feet back up. Lunge to the right. Come to the center. We're going to stay on the right side. We want the left leg to be straight. Imagine that your foot is glued down into the ground, so don't roll onto the blade of your foot. Just your nice, easy side lunge. Oh, I got those sweat trips going. Hopefully you guys are doing well.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
We're going to add a balance challenge on our next one. Nice long rest. Take time, grab water. When we come up out of our right side lunge, we're going to bring that right knee up to hip height.
3,
Start back
2,
with feet together.
1.
Lunge it over, hold, balance. Lunge it over, hold, and balance. If you need to, tap the toe down to the floor before you hit your next lunge. We want to think about coming up explosively, driving the knee up, and then holding so we don't fall over the other side. So it's nice core activation. Gotta think about it a little bit.
3,
Can we get one more
2,
rep?
1.
Not quite, but we
Rest.
tried. All right, the next move, we're either going to add a calf raise or a little hop when we come into that balance move with the knee lifted. It's 20 seconds. Do what you can.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Hottest.
I'm going to move over a little bit because I know I'm kind of
That's
behind
halfway.
that timer.
Three,
We
2,
got one more.
1.
All right.
Rest.
We are going into an isometric squat. We want to have the toes mostly pointing
3,
forward. If you're
2,
comfortable with the turnout,
1.
don't force your
Awesome.
feet in. We're going to sit it down to about 90 degrees. Keep the chest lifted. Breathe. Now remember, this 60 seconds is a goal. If you're feeling like your form is breaking down or you're rounding out through the spine, or like you just want to take a break, no big deal. The world's not coming to an end. Get up, grab your water, come back down when you're ready. Or just hang out. Walk it off.
That's halfway.
All right, when we're done this last 30 seconds, we're gonna do that whole lunge series on the other side. We're already halfway through class. Does it burn yet, you guys? Hopefully. If it does, you're looking at that clock. You know there's only 10 seconds left. We can do it together. We started together, we're gonna end together. We got 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Come up tall, go right into those lunges. Nice and easy. Over and up. Speed here is up to you. Depth is up to you. Just think about bending only at the left knee, keeping the right leg straight.
That's halfway.
So the benefit of this round is you already know what's to come. Mentally, you're already there. You're like, I got it. Next time through, we're gonna balance. The time after that, we're gonna go straight out.
1. Rest.
So you know what's coming. You don't have to think about it as much. You want to, take some water. We're gonna come right back into that balance, left knee up. Now you might notice it's easier to balance on one foot than the other. That's okay, that's normal. Most people find it easier
3,
or find one
2,
leg stronger than the
1.
other.
Hotter.
So we lunge over, bring it up and balance. Lunge over, bring it up and balance. Oh, I added a little calf raise. That was an accident. That's for the next round.
That's halfway.
He's so polite, that Gordon.
Three,
We got
2,
one more.
1.
All right.
Rest.
15 seconds to take our break. Now we're adding in that plyometric move. And remember, plyo is the highest option. But we can still be explosive. We can still get that plyometric
3,
training without
2,
having the toes
1.
of the ground.
Hottest.
So if you don't want to hop or jump, you're just going to come up into a calf raise. And
That's
it can
halfway.
still be an explosive movement.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. We are going to take the feet out extra wide. We're going to purposefully turn the toes
3,
out.
2,
We're going to let the
1.
knees track out
Awesome.
towards the toes. And we're going to sit down into our sumo squat. So we want to feel like we're bringing the inner thigh forward. We're going to open the chest. And we're going to hold here if you want. Bring the back of the hands to the inside of the knees and just press back a little bit. That'll help you open the chest. Pull your belly button into your spine. At that halfway point, we're going to add in some arm movements. So it's an isometric hold on the lower body, but we're going to start to add in
That's
the arms.
halfway.
Inhale up, exhale, press forward. Inhale, open. Exhale and lift. Take it down. Let's do it again. Let's press. Let's open. Let's lift. Take it down. Press. It's distracting you, right? Open. Bring it down. Let's do one more time. Press. Open. Lift.
3,
Bring it
2,
down.
1.
Let's come back down to the floor. Nice job on that one. We're going to keep our glutes down. We're going to start to work those triceps. All we're going to do is bend the elbows towards the floor. Now, when you come back up, we're going to think about digging in with the heel of the hand, letting the triceps press our upper body back up
That's halfway.
into a seated position. Now, I know you guys have nice, strong abs, but try not to make it a full ab movement. Let's try to target the triceps. Really focus on that extension at the top. This
3,
whole round is all
2,
about the triceps.
1. Rest.
All right. The change that we're making for the next round is we're going to walk the heels in a little closer to the glutes. Fingertips are still going to point towards the heels. All we're going to do is lift ourselves up. It's a tiny lift. We're not coming super far off the ground, but once you're up, the angle at the
3,
hip is not changing.
2, 1.
All right, here we
Hold
go.
on.
So we lift, drop, and lift. So even though the glutes are coming closer to the ground, all we're really doing is bending the elbows backwards, isolating the triceps. It drops the whole body
That's
down
halfway.
towards the ground. And then as we extend back up, the glutes lift. So we're not lifting the hips up. It's just a small drop
3,
and then an
2,
extension.
1. Rest.
Beautiful. We're going to add one more level of difficulty. Enjoy this little break. We got 10 more seconds. The highest level of intensity is an option when you come up into your
3,
tricep extension
2,
to lift
1.
the left leg
Hottest.
and tap with the right hand. So we drop and tap, alternate sides. It's 20 seconds. I know you guys can do this.
That's halfway.
You can do it. It's all good.
3, 2,
Come
1.
all the way down to the floor. We're going to hit a side plank. Start with your bottom knee down, your top knee lifted.
3, 2, 1. Iso.
There we go. So we're going to start here. It's a modified side plank. I'm really wishing I didn't throw my mat all the way over there, but that's okay. When we get to 45, we're going to try and go into full side plank with the forearm down. So we're just extending that bottom leg. Bring one foot in front of the other. Breathe. If you want, reach the arm up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Let's flip it
That's
around.
halfway.
Remember, we're starting in that modified. Hand to the hip or hand to the sky, whichever you prefer. Get ready to extend that bottom leg. Oh, extend. Saved by the bell, I guess. You got a couple extra seconds in that modified. We're staying down here on the floor for the last workout block of the day.
3, 2, 1.
Flip it around into tabletop. Bring your toes in towards the floor. Press up into bear. So in that bear position, we have a nice long spine. Your head is in line. You're looking down towards your thumbs, and you're just picking your knees off the floor about an inch or two.
That's halfway.
Stick it out. You can do this. We got about 10 seconds to go. If you're feeling it in your shoulders, we're going to hit a
3,
nice, easy child's
2,
pose in our break.
1. Rest.
Reach it back. And if you want, sweep one hand back to help open the shoulders up. Take it to the center, sweep the other hand back. Just as an option to stretch. If you want to just sit up and grab water, that's okay.
3,
In this next
2,
bear position, we're
1.
taking it up. We're going to add
Hold
a
on.
swivel. So the toes come to the floor. We swivel. Side, center, side, center. Now, 30 seconds is a long time to do this one move. If you want to drop the knees to take a little break, drop the
That's
knees.
halfway.
Or maybe just hold in the center. And I'm apologizing in advance for the squeak. I guess maybe not in advance, but I apologize for the squeak. It is not the squeaky at
3,
home.
2, 1. rest,
All right, last option, last level of difficulty before we hit our final isometric move and our cool down exercises is going to be a sit through. So we start in bear. We swivel,
3,
kick the foot out,
1.
swivel, kick the foot
Focus.
out. Oh my gosh, that squeak is legit. So we're here, swivel, kick it through, swivel, kick it through. Let yourself pick up the hand. Tempo is up to you. Just keep moving.
3,
You can do it.
2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
final isometric hold. We're gonna come all the way down to the floor and hold our Superman lift.
3,
So think back
2,
extension,
1.
arms out in
Awesome.
front, feet lifted off the ground. Keep your head in neutral alignment. Your gaze is going to be down to the floor. Let's lift the thumbs up towards the ceiling. Point through the toe, pick up the heels. And we're just letting the fingertips and the toes hover over the ground.
That's halfway.
30-second hold between us and the cool down. We can do it. Keep breathing. We're about 10 seconds left. Hold on strong. Feel your back muscles working.
3, 2, 1. Cool down.
And drop. All right, we're gonna slide the hands in towards the armpits with the toes down to the ground. We're gonna push ourselves up and back into our child's pose. Send the glutes towards the heels. Keep the elbows lifted. Relax your head down between your arms. Let's go ahead and cross the right arm under the left. Think about dropping your arm down to the ground, almost like you're trying to get from the shoulder through the elbow all the way out to the pinky down to the ground while you're looking up over the left shoulder. Go ahead and bring both hands together, switch sides. Bring both hands back together. Walk them in towards the knees. Bring your toes into the floor. Press yourself up. Let your hips come up towards the ceiling. Keep your head low. Hands towards the toes. And slowly roll all the way up, stacking the spine, one vertebrae on top of the other. I'm going to come in a little bit closer because I drifted far, far away from you guys. Let's take the feet out nice and wide. We're going to bend at the right knee. Take that left hand down to the floor. And we're going to rotate to the right. Pick up the left
That's
heel.
halfway.
Reach up with the right hand. Drop the right hand outside of the pinky toe. Shorten the stance. Lengthen through both legs. Bend slightly at the right knee. Roll yourself up. Keep both feet flat this time. Stack the spine. Shoulders are over the hips. We want to feel like we're pulling ourselves backwards to get into that hip flexor stretch. And then we're going to turn to the front. Switch to the other side. So we get that nice wide stance. Hand to the floor. And then we rotate it to the side. Reach it up. Left arm to the sky. Left hand comes down outside of the pinky toe. We shorten the stance. Lengthen through both legs. Slight bend in the forward knee. Roll it up. Stacking shoulders over hips again. We want to feel that stretch through the hip flexor and also through the calf. And let's rotate it to the front. Quad stretch. Let's pick up that right heel to glute. If you want, reach to the sky for 3, 2, 1, and switch other side. Again, if you want, reach it up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Hands to the quads. Drop the chest. Roll the spine up. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, drop it back down, cross
1.
the arms, inhale
Great
it up,
work.
and exhale it down. All right. Excellent work, you guys. I know I did not give us enough time to take breaks in between, so I could come and check in on you in chat, so I'm going to do that now. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. Remember, Friday, there is no class on the schedule, but we will have alternating yoga and arms and abs every other Friday, as well as butts and guts being back on the schedule on Monday. So make sure that you come and check out Helena's new standard on the class. All right, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you here next week.